Mississippi's Governor Tate Reeves says that there's a reason that in Mississippi, people are just kind of going about their business normally, maybe not getting vaccinated as much, etc. And the reason is that because in Mississippi, more people are religious, meaning they believe in an afterlife, they believe in eternal life, they believe in heaven, they are less scared of the virus. This is Governor Tate Reeves. Let's look at the article from Business Insider. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves, in remarks Saturday, said that people in the state were less scared of COVID because they believe in eternal life, as new infections reach record levels and hospitalizations spike. Now, remember, Mississippi is highly infected and under-resourced. When you look at healthcare quality and access, Mississippi is usually 50th out of 50 states, sometimes 49th. They're engaged in a battle for a race to the bottom with Alabama when it comes to healthcare. Okay, it's a disaster in Mississippi, and the governor is saying, "Well, we believe in an eternal life, so we're not that scared." Reeves made the remarks to a gathering of state Republicans at a fundraiser on Thursday. Quote, "I'm often asked by some of my friends on the other side of the aisle about COVID. And why does it seem like folks in Mississippi and maybe in the Mid-South are a little less scared, shall we say? When you believe in eternal life, when you believe that living on this earth is but a blip on the screen, then you don't have to be so scared of things." Reeves went on to say, "God also tells us to take necessary precautions, and we all have opportunities and abilities to do that, and we should all do that. I encourage everyone to do so." Mississippi has recorded more new COVID cases per capita than any state, around 127 per 100,000, according to an analysis by the New York Times. The wave of infections in Mississippi has put state health services at a breaking point, with 93% of ICU beds in use, 63% of those occupied by COVID patients, according to HHS data. Now, the thing about these kind of claims, we're less scared because this earthly life is only a blip in terms of the total life. This would sort of apply to everything, like seatbelts, taking antibiotics when you have a sinus infection or strep throat. And yet most of these people do these things. There are some, like I know Christian Science is very much skeptical of medication and sort of traditional treatment, et cetera. But this applies to a lot of different things that most of them do. But if you're really going to take this approach, you should really take it fully. Don't take the mealy-mouthed approach. Don't go to the hospital when you get sick, right? Go to church and pray, or even don't do anything, because you're going to more quickly get to that eternal afterlife if you die from whatever is afflicting you. There's also another more sensible approach, which I think I've seen some religious left-wingers take, which is, God made the vaccine possible. I'm going to go and get the freaking vaccine, right? When God answers prayers, God may be answering the prayers by giving us a vaccine, or giving us masks, or giving us ways to attend church safely in our cars, or whatever the case may be. It almost starts to take on, like, if you really take this to its full conclusion, it starts to take on kind of this rapture porn ideology of, the sooner I die, the sooner I get to heaven. And some of these rapture belief systems take that on. They say, it's going to be so great. I hope that the rapture comes and we all are, that there's fire and fury and whatever else they believe, brimstone. What are the terms they use? I don't remember, because I'm going to get to heaven sooner. And I read a tweet from a religious person who said, I believe in eternal life. That's my religious belief. But I believe in taking precautions to avoid COVID because I'm in no rush to exit this life. I don't know if in the afterlife I can be with my kids. I just don't know what that's going to be like. I believe in it, but I don't know what it's going to be. So you know what? I'm going to get the vaccine and I'm going to try to stay safe. It's a completely delusional perspective from Tate Reeves, but it's also being applied hypocritically because a lot of these people, they wear seatbelts and they take antibiotics and they wear a helmet when they ride their motorcycle, whatever the case may be. But yet on this one, they're saying there's no reason to be scared of this because we believe in an afterlife. It's really scary stuff. And unfortunately, it is not an uncommon set of beliefs in the United States. If you ever feel like you just don't have enough time to read all the books you want to read, you have to check out one of my favorite apps called Blinkist. Blinkist takes thousands of popular nonfiction books and distills each one down into an ebook or audiobook that you can get through in just 15 minutes, where you're getting all the key takeaways from the book. Just imagine how you'll be able to expand your horizons and knowledge by being able to soak up all of the important insights from 10 different books in an afternoon. Obviously, it's perfect for exposing yourself to a new book you otherwise wouldn't have time for, or you can use it to revisit a book you've already read, or use it to preview a book before you buy the full version and read it. I recently read A Brief History of Time, of course, by the great Stephen Hawking. This is a book that I have been aware of for so long, and other things got in the way, and it was fantastic to check it out on Blinkist. Blinkist has books on politics, philosophy, science. They have 27 different nonfiction categories, and a subscription is only about $8 a month, and you get the entire library. But you can try it totally free and get 25% off a subscription when you go to Blinkist.com/Pacman. I've put the link right underneath this video.